Hi, on this edition of Simple Meals with Dave, I'm going to do some baked fish and I'm going to top it with some cornbread. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some homemade cornbread first before we do the fish. Okay, for the cornbread, I have a cup of flour, a cup of cornmeal, have a tablespoon of baking powder, half a tablespoon of salt, a cup of milk, and 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, so I'm going to put all the dry ingredients first. And once I do that, I'm just going to give it a mix here. Okay, I'm going to add the milk, add our butter to it. And then just gonna mix it. Okay, this is a little bit thick, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more milk to it. Kind of thin it down a little bit. Okay, let's get a little closer. Just a little bit more milk. Okay. Okay, I got the oven set at 350 degrees. I already had preheated it. Okay. I also lightly sprayed my pan with the non-stick spray. Okay. Okay, looks like we're good to go here. Okay, so I'm gonna pour the mix onto the pan. And the reason I'm making the cornbread is because on the baked fish, I'm going to top the fish with cornbread. So we're just going to spread this out a little bit. Alright, it's ready to put in the oven. You probably want to bake it about 25 minutes, around 350 degrees, okay? Alright, the cornbread is about ready. A few more seconds left, okay? I'm going to leave the oven on because I'm going to put the fish in the oven, so we're going to leave the oven on. I'm going to go ahead and take the cornbread out. Now, on the cornbread, you can add a couple of eggs to make it fluffy if you were going to serve it, but I'm just going to use it as a topping for the fish, so I don't necessarily need it to be fluffy. So I'm going to take half of it, or maybe a little bit more than half. I'm going to put it in my bowl. Just going to take it and put it in the bowl. Okay. Alright, so let me take a little bit more. Okay. So I'm going to put that in there. When I get to it. Is I have about a tablespoon of lemon pepper and a tablespoon of some cayenne pepper. I'm gonna add that to the cornbread, and then I have some catfish fillets that I'm gonna put on the pan. Now the pan is slightly sprayed with a little bit of non-stick spray. Okay, and I'm gonna dip the fish in the butter. Okay, I have some melted butter here, so you can just take the fish and dip it in the butter. Okay, and I'm gonna just lay it here. These fillets, probably about 7-ounce fillets. You can use a smaller one or a larger one. So I like to dip it in the butter first. After I dip it in the butter, then I'm just gonna kind of break the cornbread up. Like I said, I'm only using the cornbread as a topping. Okay, so I'm just gonna break it up like this. Then I'm gonna add the lemon pepper. I'm gonna add some cayenne to it. A little bit of cayenne pepper. Just kind of mix it up. Okay. I'm gonna take the cornbread and I'm gonna put it over the fish. Okay. Just good coverage there. All right. And once we get on top of the fish, then just going to take a little bit of water. And you want to pour a little bit of water in the corners. Just put a little bit. You don't want a whole lot of water in there, but just a little bit of water. Just kind of go around the pan. Okay. And after you do that, then you're going to put it in the oven for about 25 minutes. All right, our fish fillets are about ready to come out of the oven. Gotta be careful. You'll need some liquid from your butter and a little of that water, so you want to take it out. I'm just going to set it up on the stove here. Now when you do fish like this and you bake it, it's going to be really moist. Okay, when it comes out of the oven, it's going to be nice and moist. Also, cornbread's got a little brown on it, you know, ready to go. You could squeeze a little bit of lemon on it when you get ready to eat it. It says ready to go. Fish comes out really good. There's a different version on how to do your fish. So that's some baked fish in the oven. You heard it here on Simple Meals with Dave. See how we can help you out in the kitchen.